Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm still sick and YouTube and sickness really don't mesh. It's really difficult to keep up the energy and actually get going on something, and you know that like that date when you gotta publish is like coming, but it's difficult. Yeah, I just decided to like continue doing my middle grade kind of sketchbook tour. And if you want to watch my first, like the part 1, I introduced my first 2 sketchbooks. This is actually the drawings that I made after I quit school, so during my first year in high school. And it's not a lot, it's just a few pages, but I think I have some cool stuff in here. And if you watched my previous video, you also know that I'm not an artist, I just like to draw. And so I think the things I draw are more creative than they're actually nice because I don't really have any drawing talent. I just like to draw and I like to share. So this is a drawing of a moon and a person who's like wired to the moon, and it comes from a quote that says tired but so wired to the moon. And this was originally like a tattoo idea, so it started off with just being a human being wired to the moon, and none of this faces or anything like this was part of it, but I still really want like the moon and a person wired to the moon in like this big maybe of a tattoo. I think that would be really cool. Here I actually have just song lyrics that I've made into drawings. So these like these small little drawings here are also kind of tattoo ideas, but they're based upon Bring Me the Horizon lyrics, and I especially like this one. I think I don't know, it's so simple, but I think it's nice, and this one too. So that's basically what it is. Then we come here, and this is just a lady that I've drawn. Well, this is done with pro markers, and this is the face that I was trying to draw, essentially, but it kind of didn't really turn out that way. And here is a failed attempt at me drawing Robert Pattinson with crayons. So if you haven't drawn a lot, you would know that crayons are extremely difficult to work with. Like seriously, as a kid it's like the best material ever, but as an adult it's like torture. At least for me, I think it's really difficult. Now here we have another drawing of a girl. I really like the angle of this because I feel like you can't really see it from the angle that it was drawn. There's something wrong with her face, obviously. Like here, the shading, I don't know, like your cheekbones, her jaw, there's just something off. I love just doing these drawings. Here's another drawing of a girl that I did based on this picture. So guys, these are my favorite drawings. I love doing these because they're so creative. Honestly, like these don't really mean anything special. It's just funny because this is a baby. I was starting to draw my brother, and this is supposed to be like a thinking bubble, and these are supposed to be like the small bubbles leading up to the big bubble. But they all have these like little planets, and they all have like a sort of reference, which I love. I think that's really funny. Like when I draw and I don't really think about what I'm gonna do or like where my inspiration is from, where I just draw when I like to draw, and it turns out like this, I'm just really pleased with it because, you know, it's fun to copy and stuff, and I'm good at it too, but like drawing from no inspiration is also really nice. So this is probably the drawing and sketchbook that I'm most proud of because maybe I just like watched Star Wars at the time or something, but I just really like Natalie Portman in this role. I don't know, it's Princess of Amidala, is that what it's called? I don't remember. And I like the way this turned out. This is just normal color pencils that I've sketched with, and I think it turned out pretty nice. Here's an unfinished drawing. I don't know what it is. This is a reference from Lord of the Rings. This is actually like a drawn molecule version of adrenaline. And as you can see, I was supposed to do like some feels and stuff, but I didn't really get that far with it. But I think it looks pretty cute. Oh yeah, and here I started drawing the Joker, and it actually looks really good. Like I feel like if I've developed this concept, like if I'd continued, it would look really good. But sometimes like this has been here for a year now because that's how long it's been since I worked on it, but maybe sometimes when I get back to it, it actually turns out okay if I continue working on it. This is when I started my course, and it's just like a sketch of a still life. Here's also a sketch of like boxes and stuff, and it was also from like the course that I took. I think this one turned out pretty good. It looks cool. We had like, I don't know, a minute or so to just sketch off, and it was a really good exercise because it really just makes you focus on certain things, and really decide what is important in the picture, if you want to shade first and not so think about, so much about the lines that you're making. So you start here and I'm drawing a lot of lines, and here it's just mostly shading, you know? And I continued that on the other side. And it's not particularly good, but it was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know this wasn't a whole lot of interesting, but hopefully you got something out of it. Maybe just try drawing something today, even if it's just a little doodle. What I like to do is experiment with typically making like a song lyrics into a drawing, or just a quote into a drawing. I think that is a great inspiration. So I hope you guys all have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye!